Hello, trader. This is complete analysis as well as trade setup on gold, where we can see that this instrument, we are almost at the end of the week. From the weekly, it has very sharp rejection from the top. Now, is this reversal from this all-time high, or is it just a pullback of this move? So let's explore it from analysis first, and then we will look at the lower time frame to see possible entry in this market. So starting with the monthly chart to see the bigger picture in this instrument. Now looking at monthly, we can see that back to back 4 months XAUUSD is bullish. Now this month the price reached all time high, almost 3495 level. Now from that zone we saw that there has been a rejection, so the sellers has come and sold this market. At the moment we still have almost 6 days to go for this monthly candle to close. We see that there is a rejection now. Because there is a rejection from the all-time high, there could be some panic sell happen. There might be some sellers coming in the market, and that could lead that price back further to this support level. There is one probability from the monthly, as this is the nearest support of this market. And with that being said, there is a probability from the monthly for the price to retest this monthly support. And if the market drop here according to the plan, we might see that again another bounce. So short term we may see that downside here in this market for potential retest in the upcoming week as well as later this week. So with that being said, let's look at the weekly price action here. What kind of price action weekly forming? Now this weekly candlestick pattern is closing in just a matter of less than a day, and we see the price currently below this weekly resistance line. And this weekly price action, if we look at here, this is the weekly high, where from this all-time high the price dropped back below the weekly opening and closing, which is an important level of resistance. And from this zone we can see that the market started to drop here in that direction. So we could see that from the weekly as well, XAUUSD to potentially drop down in that direction, creating series of lower high and lower low. And with that said, this is the weekly candlestick pattern, expecting for this market after initial retest to drop further downside. Now if we look at the daily chart here, where we can see that there was a daily breakdown here with the this is the red candle that has initially has broken this daily key level, and with a more than 1 8 year candle, and we saw the bulls try to break that high. Now if this move is potentially for another impulse, we could see today's price action to potentially go up to create a new higher high. Instead we see that the market from this level, after break of this daily high today, there has been a very strong sell off, and that sell off is a sign that the market may break further below. And there is a daily 20 EMA approaching. As this market had a rejection from the top, we may see that the price to potentially now on the lower time frame to break below further. There is a probability. So today's candlestick pattern so far from the daily has dropped down, expecting a lower time frame pullback that can give potential selling opportunities. So from the multi time frame, as we see that monthly, weekly and daily, that shows potentially lower time frame bearish bias in this market. So let's see the intraday time frame, how the price action is forming. Now this is a long term bullish trend, as we have seen from the monthly and weekly and daily price action. But at the same time we see that from this all-time high there is a complete break of structure with a one single move that has given a stronger momentum to this level, followed by we see a couple of sessions of movement to the upside, which is a potentially a pullback of this move. And we see that now the market has formed a double top here, and with this double top there is also a doji formation. So whenever the price going up, that means that the buyers trying to push that price, there is a rejection from the top on the lower time frame. So that means if we see that the market, as we can see previous session, there is a sharp bearish engulfer crossing this 10 and 20 EMA, which is a potentially a downtrend here, and there is an order block here that we can see that in this instrument, and that order block where there is a previous resistance here turning support here with that order block. And what we could see that as this is the monthly level that we expecting to retest potentially. What I think that long term, if we look at the 1 hour chart here, we can see that there is a multiple times the price tested the high and the market started to break below in that direction. So in this lower time frame we will be looking to see potential selling opportunity, and I think that the market may pull back to the upside. As soon as we will find suitable entry in this market, we will be looking for selling opportunity as soon as we see the price action confirmation. So this is the potential price action or market structure in this market for this upcoming days and session. Therefore, any bearish price action confirmation will give us potential selling. And also traders, I'll keep you updated with new analysis, so make sure you give a thumbs up and also join the Telegram channel for more updated education as well as analysis that I'm posting every day. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.